Hello to all you geeks and generals. Welcome back to another episode. For the 10th anniversary, we're doing Avengers 2012.
I'm sorry, with every opening that he has for this fucking review, leave this in. He has such different energy.
Fine! Alright, let's make this the official one. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates! Today we are doing Avengers for the 10th anniversary. Don't know why these guys are laughing. I'm not laughing.
Hold her.
Anyway, I think it's easy to ask if you guys were excited because I think everybody was excited for this movie.
Yeah, we were.
Admittedly, I skipped 2 movies. I skipped Incredible Hulk and Thor. How about you guys? Did you skip anything, or were you just like, I will watch this religiously?
I skipped Captain America First Avenger because I hated any superhero who represented a flag. I don't know, nationalism just isn't my thing. Every time someone's been like, I'm representing this particular place, they turn out to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still a little bit more character development as time went on with Cap. You know? Like, once we got to Winter Soldier, he was kind of like, oh, America might not be that great.
Yeah. It's crazy to see how these arcs go on and ultimately end in Endgame. But yeah, this is their humble beginnings as the Avengers, and like I said before, I skipped out on the first Thor movie, so this is my first introduction to Hiddleston's Loki, and this was my first time being like, why is Robin in this movie? Alright, I'll buy it. Why not?
Yeah.
There's even a part where them says suit up, and then you could see it pan to her. Hold the fucking phone. I've heard this shit before.
She's like, you think you're funny, Whedon, huh? You think you're funny?
Well,
Turns out he wasn't very funny at all.
he did,
There's
wasn't
nothing to
funny
laugh
at all.
about with that asshole.
Anyway, but yeah, Loki gets the scepter and the Tesseract, and you find out before that he's sent by Thanos' world. You don't know it's Thanos, but like he's sent by someone. But he escapes, and we are reintroduced to all the Avengers: Cap, Iron Man, Natasha. Well, she didn't have really a reintroduction because she had like a small bit in Iron Man 2, but like we had to kind of know her a bit more here.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Oh, no. We got a pretty big backstory where, Chekhov's daughter.
Yeah.
Dreykov.
Sorry.
Chekhov.
Chekhov.
Isn't that the name of a serial killer?
I forgot. But yeah, Dracob's daughter, and we would never hear that name again until we get the Black Widow movie. And we get a little bit of backstory on her, like who she is and how she actually works. Where she looks like she's in peril when she's actually not. Then we're like, all right.
Yeah. But this Moran's giving me everything. He's like, I'm not giving her everything.
Yeah, and she's like, am I not doing good enough?
Like, do you not see me saying that you gave me everything while I talking to your Motorola Razr?
Yeah. For 2012, they have more.
Yep, it was a long.
Yeah, those things weren't obsolete yet.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
And then Hulk is practicing medicine on the sick because he wants to live in peace, as we saw in the first Hulk movie, at least. So he's like, I just want to be left alone. Please, even though I'm not Edward Norton anymore, please continue this continuity.
I will say, Edward Norton's Hulk is way sexier than Banner's Ruffalo's Hulk.
Banners.
They're all Banner.
Sorry, than Ruffalo's Hulk, but attitude alone, Banner's a way sexier Banner. Ruffalo is a sexier Banner.
No, and this also picks up from where Norton was because of Incredible Hulk. You see Norton doing some yoga, then you see his eyes glow.
Yeah.
Which means he's gotten
Yeah.
a little bit of the mastery over the Hulk.
Yep.
And you get to see that here, where it's more. He's less like, oh no, please don't touch me. No limitangere. No limitangere. And yes, and here he's more like, fuck around and find out. Let's go. Like, just you and me here, right? Just you and me here, right? All right. What if I refuse to? Oh, okay. You'll leave me on. Cool. No, she said I'll persuade you, and he's just like, okay, right, cool. What if the other guy refuses to go? And she's like, I don't fucking know, dog. And he's like, stop lying to me! And then she pulls out the world's smallest Glock, right? He's like, the Glock 24 for the man who can, like, so I know that was from the Banner's Hulk, but, like, he could still do it. And then she, like, pulls the gun, and then he's, I'm sorry, that was mean.
That was mean.
I just wanted to see what you... Which is just the story of my entire high school life.
You gotta love though the fear in her eyes, where he like, it was like sex appeal didn't work.
The cleavage wasn't enough. The cleavage was not enough.
Damn you.
I repeat. Everybody like guns up. They got the nets ready.
They even had us like, oh god, he's angry.
They're all just like, oh shit, the cleavage wasn't enough. It's usually enough.
Oh, everybody was like, it worked on me, and worked on me.
And then
Okay.
we see Cap again, and this is like fresh off the first Avenger, where he wakes up and fears like it's been a while, a real long while. So I need to tell you some stuff, and he probably tells him how much the world has changed since then. And good news, you did win though, but like we have another problem in our hands.
Same problem, different threat.
And Cap's just like, but I had a date. You fucking ass. I had a date.
He never lets Nick ever like, live it down.
I could be dancing with Peggy Carter. Peggy. But no, you guys just had to take that shit from me. I was your super soldier. I did my job. I drowned the fucking helicopter blimp thingy. But no, you keep me in the fucking water and unfreeze me right the fuck now? Really? Fucking really? You guys are the worst. You should be ashamed of yourselves because I'm ashamed of you. Fuck you.
But I'm in.
Yeah.
He carries his like punching bag home.
Because I need a job. This is the only place that'll just give me a paycheck.
I live in a one-bedroom apartment.
Things are the best.
Pension
Who you
wasn't
work.
enough.
And also, like, if you count him as retired, that's just a shit ton of, like, other fucking benefits. Well, they should... Captain America is underpaid and underappreciated. He's still a bad person, but underpaid.
Yes.
Yeah. And then off they go to find Loki, who's in Germany, and you find out he is sadistic because he just knocks one guy out and takes the other guy's eyeball, and he has a smile on his face while he does it. Like, alright. And Hawkeye has a fucking body gun because he kills two guards. Like, one gets an arrow in his throat and just falls. Like, that guy's dead. And the other guy gets the arrow through his ear. Like, that guy's definitely dead. Alright.
Yeah, when Disney didn't have the license to Marvel yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Universal went ham on the gore.
Yeah.
I mean, not so
Tarantino
extreme, but
level.
like, these were dark themes. You see somebody going, ah! just going off a building. I'm like, okay, damn. You see a Chitauri get his arm chopped off and it slides out of the gun. Like,
Doesn't count. Chitauri lives don't matter.
Oh god.
They're remote controlled organic beings. They don't matter. Never did. Because they decided they don't actually have life. Like, every time they showed emotion, that's just obligatory bad guy shit, apparently. Because these guys aren't really in control of themselves.
like you saw that one Chitauri who took off his mask and he's like, ah! That's not
yeah.
my choice.
Yeah, that was all business. Like, that was all business. They don't have free will.
And then
That creates so many loose ends, honestly.
Yeah.
It
Like,
makes a lot.
Were they
Makes a lot of
feeling
things
it?
make sense.
Were
I
they
don't
feeling it, or
know.
were they not?
I don't know, dog. Because like, if you just take away the mothership and they, what does that mean for like every other Chitauri? And isn't that other guy some guy who looks a lot like Chitauri?
Yeah.
The one that kept on threatening Loki?
Yeah. He was like, I gave you an army!
Yeah. That dude who works for Darkseid, I forgot his name. The one who truly treated Steppenwolf like shit.
Yeah.
The son?
The Sod, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just the Sod.
Yeah, he got killed by Ronan in Guardians, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes. Ronan literally 360 this man's neck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And then Loki controls the crown and is like, you crave subjugation. This is why you're made to be ruled. And one guy who's clearly been through a lot of shit says, not the men like you. There are no men like me. There will be always men like you.
Yes, you have the obligatory German senior citizen going like, Mama mo crave subjugation. Mo. Subjugation. No, but like, I like also that like, this is Germany. And was a Holocaust survivor. But because he's a senior citizen in Germany, everyone is just like, yeah, he's definitely a Holocaust survivor. And then, you know, we get our favorite in America, the turtle cap. The one that's just like crunched up, like in fetal position behind the shield. And then he stands. Last time I saw a man in Germany standing above everybody else. We didn't get along. In which my own response was like, you never met Hitler. To be fair, like, I stand by what you're doing, but not set sight on Hitler. You never met him. You technically died before chance.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
like, all he did was blow up their Metal Gear Slug. Metal Gear Slug. Fuck. Metal Slug fucking tank. Metal Gear Slug.
all you did, shit, you never met Hitler, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guy from the Matrix,
Yeah. But I
looking
mean,
like the world's most dangerous fruit roll-up.
He's fighting Loki, and then right at that moment, Iron Man's like, have you missed me, Natasha? And you hear AC/DC. I don't... Is this the last time they used AC/DC for Iron Man? I don't remember.
No, they stopped. They even did so for Spider-Man
From Home.
Homecoming.
yeah, Far From Home.
Right. Far From Home.
Yeah. Yeah. Where he was like, oh! Zeppelin! Led Zeppelin! Oh my god. Oh, it was Seb frozen my head.
He's reacting to this Led Zeppelin comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 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 They even use it for Spider-Man Homecoming. And that's where Tom Holland became my least favorite Spider-Man for a few seconds. Dude, I was like, Tom Holland is my favorite. Oh my god, I love Led Zeppelin. Miles Morales is my favorite Spider-Man. You stepped on my favorite band. You could have stepped on anyone else, but you stepped on my favorite band. Fuck Tom Holland's Spider-Man, really. No Way Home was everything wrong that happened in No Way Home is all his fucking fault. And, you know, Miles Morales forever. Who's Tom Holland? They don't know who Tom Holland is.
Tom who?
Tom who? Zendaya what?
They forgot about him anyway, so why should I remember him? Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know who Spider-Man is, man.
Anyway, they capture Loki and they're bringing him to the helicarrier when they're interrupted by Thor, and I like the fact they're like, we need to get him back because they don't know they're brothers, so they're like, oh fuck, who's this Viking-looking fella stealing our prisoner? And then the jokes really do hold up, like the listen here, brother, and they get swiped by Iron Man. He's like, I'm listening, and of course, you know, Shakespeare in the Park is pretty funny too.
Yeah. Doth mother
Ah,
know you weareth her drapes?
They say grapes.
Grape.
Grapes.
Grape.
You're wearing.
Grape drummer.
Great.
But yeah, it is a sweet fight between Thor and Iron Man. I don't really think they've fought in the comics, and not to my knowledge.
Oh yeah, but like, you know, Captain America. Iron Man was so out of his league here when he was fighting Thor, but he had his head so far up his ass that he didn't care. Like, this man, throughout all logic, like, this might be a Norse god, but I'm Iron Man.
To be fair, though, he is fighting a guy whose main power is lightning with an electrically powered suit. So,
Right.
if anything, he's technically steroids.
Yeah. And then I love the shot of him lighting up Iron Man with the lightning. He's like, how about that? Just blast him with his repulsor, and it is a sweet fight, especially when he's dragging him through the side of the mountain or the hill, and he's getting a few good shots on Thor.
Yeah.
And then Cap breaks up the fight with the shield. He is in the helicarrier, and I do like the bit of dialogue when Fury's like, and boot. You get the gist? It's like, how desperate are you that you call on such lost creatures to defend you? It's like, you wage war on my planet with advanced weaponry. You made me very desperate. Let me know if unlimited power wants a magazine or a snack. by the
True
way.
power. Power is Star Wars. He's not Palpatine.
Unlimited power!
This is Loki, not Palpatine. Two very different characters, my friend.
Right.
Unlimited power. But yeah. Okay, I lost my train of thought with this scene. What happened after this one?
I think they already plans the things to hack into Shield because he's being suspicious of like, I have unlimited energy. Why are you getting the Tesseract? What's your obsession with it?
Oh yeah.
Which leads me to one of my favorite fucking that was completely unscripted is Captain America, Iron Man, and Bruce Banner just having a conversation. Robert Downey Jr. is eating blueberries that weren't in the script at all. This man just really liked snacking. And at some point, they just didn't take his blueberries from him, and he did the scene eating blueberries, even offering one to Bruce. He took a blueberry, completely off script. I love it. I love it. Can you imagine if we could just pull that off in fucking movie of eating a fucking burger or some shit, and we just do the scene with me eating the burger, and it's not part of the scene at all?
Christian Bale just yelling at you. Fuck it
Yeah,
out!
that's right. But yeah, they're like, Cap, you're not suspicious of all of this, and he goes sneaking behind the helicarrier, and he discovers the Hydra armor. And then
Yeah. You gotta love how Tony Stark at the start was like, oh, I put a virus inside the Shield's mainframe, and like, I'll have all of their secrets within like a couple of minutes. And Cap just comes in like a Chad, like, computer too slow.
and at the same
And
time,
just brings out a gun.
Natasha is like interrogating Loki. She's like, "What's your end game here?" And he's like,
Yeah.
playing coy at first, and then she's like, "Oh, I know your secret. I know you have blood on your hands, and like, since Barton's under my control, I'll make him kill you in every way you fear, slowly, and that's my bargain to you." And then she's like, "You're a monster." He's like, "I'm not the only monster," or like, "I'm not the true monster." And she's like,
You brought the monster.
"You brought the monster."
Yeah, and we're like, whoa, oh, I guess it's the Hulk.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, thank you for your cooperation."
I love Loki's face, like, this bitch. She played.
So Banner, that's your play. Loki's just like, wait, they can't do that. That's
Because like at the start when they first like met up, he was like, nobody really sneaks up on me. And now she played him like, this bitch is doing all the things I do but better.
I do like the argument scene, especially with Nick Fury, like having a comeback answer every time. Sounds like, why is Shield developing nuclear weapons? He's like, how did you make your fortune against Stark? Remind me.
That's not my money. It's my dad's money.
And then
You know, I just started my own small business, took $1 million loan from my dad. You know, whatever billionaire does.
Like, I made a missile called the Jericho. Fuck shit up. But
Yes.
wasn't that bad.
I made a missile called the Chris for short.
And then Thor's like, you humans are so petty. And he's like, we come to your house and blow shit up?
I love how Thor goes, you people are so petty, and bitch, we're like a couple of inches shorter than you. Like a couple.
And Natasha's
You
like,
can't talk shit.
Natasha's like, we just regulate people. You know, just in case there are security concerns. Like, really? Cap's a threat? How? Explain.
I forgot what the dialogue was with like Cap and Tony, but
I
when
think-
you hear at the distance, Tony going, "I'm being threatened. I'm being verbally threatened."
Yeah, because Tony's like, why shouldn't he left off some scenes? Like, you damn well know why. Like, is everything a joke to you? He's like, some things are. Alright.
Funny things are.
Funny things are.
Funny things
Which
are.
is fair.
And he's like, alright, big man in suit of armor. What are you? Take that away, what are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. He's like, alright, put on the suit.
This
Let's
shit
go
has
cool."
been a joke for 10 years.
Yeah.
This has been a running gag for 10 years. At the time, it was the funniest shit ever. Now I'm just, like, thoroughly annoyed by it. Like, we get it, you're many of the things. But now billionaire philanthropists are just assholes.
Yes.
What's your superpower again? I'm rich.
It's exactly that joke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Roger's like, let's go for you, Ron. Put on the suit. And I guess that's happening. Hawkeye's doing some infiltration, and like they're still going. Put on the suit. I'm not afraid to hit an old man. Come on, then. Let's go a few rounds. And then it explodes. And he's like, put on the suit, please. Like, yes, sir. Oh no! Before that, Fury's like, Dr. Banner, would you like to remove yourself, please? Like, why? So you can contain me? I've tried to contain it. I tried to end it. I put a bullet in my mouth, and the other guy spit it out. Like, oh no, that's heavy stuff.
Yeah, and that fucking pan to Cap and Tony's great too, because like I saw that Tumblr post, which I would just actually canon, because like, you know, Cap like has the face of a man who's lost, you know, a lot of people he's cared, and Tony has the face of someone who's tried to kill himself before. He's like, oh no, my best friend that I just made on the ship. He tried to kill himself. I want to give him hug. I want to hug crazy green man I tased a while ago to see if he would turn.
And then
Give Brucey baby.
It just makes him even more mad.
don't patronize me. Fuck you.
Don't Pedro!
He actually turned into the Hulk.
Yeah.
Sarcasm. Like, that's what turns him.
Just a tad bit of heckling. Like, that's his breaking point.
But that does set off Hulk finally losing control, and I like how the people below deck are like, do you need help? Oh fuck, it's the Hulk.
Yeah, you gotta love Natasha's like, what the fuck over? Like, don't you know what's happening?
She's like, I swear on my life, your life. We're like, oh fuck, he's gone.
And then we pretty much have this whole fucking Resident Evil scene where Natasha's like walking like Leon's like.
Hulk is just like stars.
That was really good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
Natasha's just like, yabba 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 yabba, shit, yabba yabba yabba.
And he's about to bitch smack her. Like, oh my god.
She has her arms up like that. Her feet are like going like this. Good way to ruin a perfectly good scene.
I know, right? And then Thor.
Turn Natasha Romanoff into like an android looking.
Like a chibi looking ass. Which
Yeah.
she does have.
And then Thor comes in to save the day, and he's like, Banner, Try to think, and it's like, remember, we're also co-workers, buddy. We're friends from
We're
work.
colleagues!
We're friends.
But no, remember me from the water dispenser. We asked each other about the weather. Come on, man!
Before jet fighting, though, it's like, don't get in close. All right, I think this is a safe distance. Opens fire. Target's angry. Target's angry.
When is not too close?
Technically. And he's also in the air. It's like, Hulk doesn't really care about the whole physics thing.
Right.
He was like, I understand how physics work, but I don't agree, so I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna jump a full fucking 20 feet and take out this jet. Because
So he has
the
an agreement with
50 pounds
gravity.
hurt. It's like he has an agreement with gravity. I can't help you, bro. He chapped my lips.
Man. And at the same time, Rogers and Stark are trying to fix the engine, and like it's sweet seeing Cap trying to use a modern machine gun. It's like he's trying.
Man just hit firing it.
He's like, all right, they don't use Tommies anymore. Fuck. All right, I'll improvise then.
Oh shit! It's an auto.
This is what they taught us how to do with the Thompsons. Fire. They're at close range, so hip fire all the way. Let's go.
Right. And then at the same time, Natasha takes out Hawkeye. She like, hits him really hard on the railings first, and he's like, Natasha? She just knocks him out.
No, that.
Natasha, yes.
And like, joke all you want, saying that Hawkeye is like the lamest Avenger. This man has the highest body count in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
No cap.
I think he just has count in general
Yes.
of any of the Avengers in terms of sheer people. He's
Sheer.
necessarily the sheer number of motherfuckers he's killed in general. Not counting the Chitauri or the aliens, just like people, because people apparently matter. I don't think anyone's killed more than Hawkeye has.
God damn it. Almost went through my nose.
It was the people who matter, wasn't it?
No, like human beings matter. The Chitauri don't.
Yeah.
The Ultron bots don't matter. And in terms of sheer number of people that we've seen Clint kill, like I think he's killed more than Cap. Well, maybe Cap. Cap might have like a bigger body count from World War II.
I would say Bucky.
He went into a lot of skirmishes in World War II, but at least in the modern, I just went apeshit. He lost his family and was like, "I lost my family. You guys no longer have the luxury of organized crime."
He was the Batman who committed.
He just goes into the bar with no name. He said, "Me, sir, can you point me in the direction of criminals?" And they're just like, "Over there. Here I go, killing again. I sure do love killing. Ever since I can't seem to love anything other than blood. So here we go. Swing, shing, stab, speak Japanese very poorly, stab, the neck, arrow to his neck, kick to his nuts, decapitation. I hate everyone and everything. I lost my family. I was married to Velma."
And
now she's
Yakuza
dead.
Avenue.
Yes.
I'll
Gone.
I'll take out Scorpion, dressed as Scorpion, ironically.
Yes.
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 And then
He's in reverse Scorpion colors.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, reverse Scorpion colors.
The whole golden black. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then going back a bit, I like how the guy's freaking like, "Sir, we lost our navigation system." It's like, is the sun coming up? Yes. And put it on the left. Until the engine goes off, we're still fine, so stop your bitching. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Son of a bitch doesn't know it's left or right.
Yeah.
Ever read a compass?
Motherfucker never learned how to use the north, south, east, west. Come on, bro. Ever played Call of Duty? This is how you make calls, man.
And then
Did you watch Rush Hour? Wait, no.
You
Did you watch Shanghai Noon?
And
You
then
gotta love how Nick Fury's pretty much just, like, taking care of the hecklers. This is, like, biggest stand-up comedy scene. He had it out for the Avengers and that one guy who didn't know how to read a compass.
Right?
I mean, if there's one thing like Sam Jackson can definitely deliver in a movie, it's one-liners.
Yeah.
So, like, they definitely got the right guy equipped to play a Nick Fury. Especially since, did you know that Ultimate's Nick Fury was actually modeled Sam Jackson?
Yeah.
Like when they drew him.
There we go.
So this is more a fan cast.
Like if it's like for the Uncharted movies, we got fuck, what was his name again?
Tom Holland.
No,
Mark
the guy that we
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. Oh.
Like if we got Nathan Fillion for
I mean, we do still have that sweet 14-minute movie, so there's that.
No.
I
No,
know, right?
I'm not kidding. Nathan Fillion's old. We'll let him not
I mean-
do these kind of things.
Sure, but yeah, that's for another video for another time. But yeah, as the case is happening, they finally restore the engine, and poor Iron Man gets caught in the blender, and his boot starts malfunctioning until New York, which I like that detail. And then Thor falls for the same trick with Loki, and you think Coulson's coming in clutch. You're like, I hope he. Oh no, he got stabbed. Fuck.
Nah, he didn't come in close. Yeah, I was about to say like he kind of. It's a book.
They still inserted a joke into there. They're still like, he's like, do you see this? I don't even know what it does. Then later on he shoots Loki, and then gets stabbed. So that's what it does.
And then it's kind of implied that Fury might have dipped the cards in his blood. Like, medic, wait, I just need to dip the cards in his. Like, why?
Hold on, they need a little push.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? He's like, wait. No. Or you conduct the autopsy. Sir, what are you doing? That's a stab wound. He's just like doing this with the cards. He's just like sticking it into his chest a little bit.
Sir, that's mint condition. What are you doing?
Let the meds say that. Dude, that's
Like if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon and Coulson is a... Should have just been like... You have any idea how many years it took for me to collect Captain America vintage trading cards? That was my retirement plan, Nicholas.
I needed to get them signed and
Right?
then graded.
Yes, you ruined my... And I'm joining Hydra.
Hail Hydra!
Logan Paul could have worn this around his neck.
Boxing and wrestling matches.
Do you know how much is a missed opportunity?
But yeah, that
Right there.
Holographic. Okay, we're done with the questions.
that does get them to act, because Tony's like, Loki wants a monument with his name built to the sky. He wants a son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Again, I love that little like insult from Cap to Tony. It's like that ugly, that building in New York.
The Stark building, that big ugly building in New York.
Yeah, like, we don't have to fight. Not yet, at least.
It was that Troy. It was that Troy moment of trying to get out of a situation. We're fighting.
Wait, right. We were... Damn it, it is hard to come up with something.
And then they get to New York, and Tony, either smartly or poorly planned, removes his armor. He's like, I hope this works. There's a Hail Mary shot. And he's like, I'm not threatening, I'm stalling. And by the way, congratulations for pissing everyone off. Because you
Right.
piss off a guy with extreme anger management, 2 super assassins, your brother, and a super soldier who kind of lives up to the hype. And he's like, yes, I've met them. He's like, well, the thing is, if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn sure we'll avenge it. And then Loki's like, how will they fight me. When they're too busy fighting you and he tries the scepter thing, it's like, this usually works.
And I love this. They just squeezed in. It was erectile dysfunction joke.
Mm-hmm. 1 out of 5 men.
1 out of 5 men gets thrown out a window.
1 of 5 man! Worth it!
It was like, deploy.
Yeah.
And then you see him catch himself just in time. If you look closely, there's another person who will fall in love with the following year in 2013. It's like, yes. This is where the fight starts, and after Hulk's meeting with the guy from Alien, it's like, you have a condition. No fucking shit, Sherlock. And then
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you? He's like, here's some clothes, kid. Why does he? Eddie? And why is this that this is like the only man in the world with purple? Because he had purple slacks. He just had slacks ready.
I don't know. I want to know how he got to New York so fast too. It's like, the fightings come from that distance, I think.
You know those electric mopeds that people have? I feel like that's what he drove into New York.
No, it was like a regular, like, kind of motorcycle
Yeah,
kind
it
of thing
sounded
that
like
was like
gas.
nearing its death, like it's nearing its last miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like gas too. Yeah, and Cap's like, cause Tony brings in the big slug thing. He's like, I brought the party, and Natasha's like, I don't see how that's a party. Cap's
It's
like,
the Alaskan bullworm with armor, you uncultured.
oh my bad.
Which gives us the most, one of the standouts in this movie, where pretty much Hulk's just like, that's my secret. I'm always angry. And then just does a big fuck you to this gigantic threat that we thought was gonna be like, the end-all be-all.
Right?
And then more came out of the portal, I'm like, okay. We're cut out for you, big guy.
And then there's the scene that I always love is Avengers Assembled. It's still a sweet scene to see. Even though when we watched it in 2019, we're like, hey, it's New York in 2012.
Kinda heard you say Avengers Assembly.
Yeah, the assembly of Avengers.
Assembly. Avengers Assembly. Bakit ba? Everyone
We need a
stands
meeting.
straight and Philippine flags. They can't move. They're in the scorch. You know,
Yeah.
And it's,
totally not referencing something.
and it's funny to realize who else is in New York at this time, which is including Stephen Strange performing surgery somewhere, the Ancient One, Kate Bishop being like, I want to be an archer like Hawkeye one day. Why not?
You want to be like him? Why? You want to be out of ammo? Like, is that what you want?
For
To be out of ammo?
For this kid just had an epiphany. While the mom's like, we gotta get out of here!
And the other
We're on the 50th floor!
and the other Avengers are there too, like, Hulk, can you please smash? He's like, fine, I find this barbaric, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of shit was happening all at once in that
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Dude, Hulk in Endgame watching Hulk destroy shit is just so me from now looking at my high school.
Seems appropriate.
Someone
Like,
please
there
make that a
were years-
meme.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just looking back at the memory of me burying Enzo in monoblock chairs. It's kind of funny, but
This is the best thing.
And like in my delusion, I'm like, oh god, there's 2 of them. What do they do?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a sweet fight. I do love the one shot, like Natasha on the ATV of the alien vehicle, and it refocuses to Tony Stark helping Cap on the bridge, and then refocuses on to Hawkeye, and then refocuses to Thor and Hulk, and then it ends in the New York subway, and then we're
how I make friends.
Exactly.
Like, you did a great job.
I love how Iron Man calls Hawkeye Legolas. It's like, funny.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You're up, Legolas.
No, but we also get the whole Point Break thing
Oh,
with
fuck.
Thor.
I
Yeah, don't worry about it, Point Break. He got a good swing.
You got a mean swing.
And then Cap rescues the hostages, which one of them includes Ashley Johnson. And like, if he comes in with a machete and just hacks one guy to death, or one of the tar to death, that's fun.
Wait, I'm just imagining the scene now. Like, Cap is like being choked by Chitauri, and then she just fucking like shanks the guy, right? Or some shit like that. Shanks him to just beats the shit out of him with a brick. And then she's just like, I killed the shit out of that guy, huh? And then the Cap's just like, I gotta carry on. No thanks, Ellie! Huh? Fucking nothing!
Caps is like, do you like giraffes? Or never mind.
It was this weird thing, like, you know, Joss Whedon wanted something to happen between like Cap and girl from Starbucks.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, what's happening here?
There's a part of me that the thing she was initially Agent 13, they had other plans. Like,
Oh man.
I heard there were other plans for Ashley Johnson.
Oh man, Ashley Johnson as Agent 13. I like that. I like to see that.
Yeah.
She didn't have. She just had like a weird side job as being a barista.
Right?
I mean, like, Agent 13 was also, you know, moves. So, she could have a barista job.
I guess.
I do love the scene where Cap and Thor are fighting side by side, and you see the slow-mo of his shield and his hammer coming back to them, and like Cap gets gut shotted, and then Thor has to help Cap, and he's like, ready for another bout? And he's like, why, getting sleepy? Like, alright.
Yeah.
The start of a beautiful friendship. And then Hawkeye, Natasha's like, Loki's on my tail, please help, and Hawkeye's got him, and he gets blasted right into the balcony of Stark Tower, and then Hulk comes in, hits him against the wall, and he's like, I am a god, you beast, and he gets dragged and just gets slammed.
And turn into Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time someone's ever tried to stand up to me,
And
I will not.
Maybe
Sometimes things just don't turn out as they do in the movies, now, don't they?
maybe that is step B to Y then.
Maybe you're like, you know what? I'm gonna stand up. Like cuts you underneath the monoblock chairs. You're like,
But yeah, the doctor gets to his senses. He's like, I know how to stop this. It's in Loki's scepter, and he's knocked out silly. He won't bother you. So just get the scepter from downstairs, and we can close this. And back in the helicarrier, the council's like, we made a decision, and Nick Reed's like, we made a decision.
he turns it off, and that's when they launched the nuke. Binastas lang. They took it personally.
I love that.
Right.
I know you made a decision, but since it's a stupid ass decision, I like to not do it. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like how Fury tries to take out the jet with a pistol. It's like, my RPG's out of ammo. Handgun.
What's with these shield guys and thinking that the only way to take out big armor is 9mm Glocks? Like, this is the one solution we have to every problem we face. Here's my 9mm Glock.
They all played Time Crisis, and that was the solution to everything.
Makes me wonder, like, if the council wasn't killed off in Winter Soldier, they were still relevant in Infinity War. Well, the time Thanos comes in,
They weren't relevant in Infinity War, dude. That shit all ended in it all ended in Winter Soldier.
All right.
Yeah.
That was
When
the
they got
council,
all
remember?
exposed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. But yeah, he tries to stop one jet with the handgun, because he already took out the other one with the rocket launcher, and then
Yeah.
tells Stark, like, hey, you have a nuke inbound. Can you please stop it? On top of all the other things you're doing? He's like, fine, why not?
Didn't loot enough in Fortnite. Like, he
It's-
only had the rocket launcher and pistol.
I swear, if I was one of the Avengers and I heard, like, the council got launched a nuke, I was like, what the fuck is happening today?
Care of the aliens. If you were gonna launch a nuke anyway, why are we here? Like,
Exactly.
Right? And then
But yeah, of course, Tony
captures it.
doing a full 180 to his character, pretty much taking one for the team, sending that nuke into the portal, and going back to the line of like, would you go over the wire and let the other guy step over?
He's still cutting it though.
No, here he kind of didn't. Like, sure, when push comes to shove, when you cannot cut the wire, he will do it.
Alright, well, yeah. And he tries to call Pepper Potts, which creates this whole trend. I'm like, let me call Pepper Potts in space.
In space! Like, damn, what kind of reception you getting?
Right?
he's a billionaire, man. His roaming must be unlimited distance, you know.
I guess so.
Like, I think AT&T can reach up to beyond the atmosphere.
Like, they're like, a satellite in the dark side of the moon, why not? You're Tony Stark anyway.
I mean, if maybe Elon Musk can. He's pretty much the Tony Stark of our world.
Yeah, fucker owns Twitter now, so.
Alright. And then he's falling through the sky, and Thor's like, he's not slowing down. He tries to fly, but Hulk is there to catch him just in time. I'm like, when I was watching this with my family in the theater, they were like all quiet. They're like, is this the part where Tony Stark dies? Are we losing our first Avenger here? Not yet. They're going to develop him a bit more, and then they'll break your heart.
Kill him later.
Like, we're just letting you know this is gonna be his Avengers movie. Trying to die.
No, but like, yeah, he falls down, and they're like, "Oh God, he's dead." Hulk's like, "Ah!" This, like, I love how this is the first time he had to be resuscitated by a teammate. Because later on into the movie, in Endgame, they had to resuscitate him again by giving him a makeshift defibrillator
Yeah.
in Stark office.
Right. That's a nice callback to the first one then.
Yeah.
I just realized that. Holy shit. But yeah.
I love how Hulk caught him too, and then was like, well, as soon as Hulk was like,
He just tossed it. His metal
He's like,
body just clinks.
I got you. My job here is done. Did Hulk do good? Yes, Hulk did good. Oh shit, he's dead. No, you're not! Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not dead. Please tell me nobody kissed me.
And then he's like, Thor's like, we still have business to conclude. And he's like, alright. And then Shawarma after, right? He's like, oh, fine, sure. And then they get to Loki, and he's like, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to have the drink now.
You gotta love how, after that one movie, shawarma sales just went up. The stocks for shawarma just went up. Everybody was investing in shawarma.
It's like, this is gonna be the new fucking big thing. And it's gonna want this, like, rap from the Middle East, bro. Like, it's the new thing. Batman Begins couldn't do it with falafel. Did it here with shawarma.
And then again,
Really,
Never boomed as high.
what I'm trying to say is, guys, please try falafel. It's the best thing ever.
It is really
It's
good. Like,
amazing. It's
sure,
amazing.
bitch about that. It's vegan, but like, it's really good vegan shit.
It's really good.
Yeah.
again, it's crazy to think what else happens that day in 2012. Like, Stark meets Robert Redford's character, and he gets a heart attack courtesy of Ant-Man. Like, oh, what a full day.
Great.
But yeah. And then the movie winds down, you see the news reports like, should the Avengers be accountable? And then we'll answer that question in 4 years. Just hold on that one.
We need them to destroy a couple more cities before we decide.
Yeah.
We need the two boyfriends to fight first.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to make an entire city an asteroid, and then we can question the Avengers.
Exactly.
And then
Reasonable.
Ashley Johnson's like, this is their fault. Cap saved my life. And he asked if I like giraffes. No, I'm kidding. But I don't think that's
I'm
their
coming
fault.
back for another movie, right, Joss? Right?
Joss?
Joss just responds, I hate women.
But thankfully, we, at that point, will fall in love with her a year later with The Last of Us. We're like, oh damn, she's pretty cool.
My favorite lesbian daughter.
And then the movie ends. They take Loki back to Asgard, and the Avengers go their separate ways. And Hell's like, what if we need them again? And he's like, they'll come back. They'll just, have their own separate adventures first, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know they'll come back? Because we'll need them to.
Says,
Zero guarantees, but all right, man.
all right.
Okay. Da 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 da.
It's a shame that the follow-up to this movie, the two follow-ups at least, weren't the strongest. Because the two follow-ups were Iron Man 3
Follow-ups. Oh yeah.
and Thor
Yeah.
Dark World. But Winter Soldier is pretty dope. It's like, I can't wait to talk about that
Winter
movie.
Soldier is still the best
It's
MCU
the best.
movie ever.
Yep.
They still haven't outdone it.
Anyway, but since we have to talk about at least one of the after credit scenes, which sets up the inevitable, so that's exciting. One of the people in the theater thought it was Hellboy, so that's fun. Can you imagine that crossover? That'd be wild.
It's not even the same company, bro. Like,
What? One fucker in the theater in a quiet theater just goes,
Yeah.
Hellboy!
No, the guy behind me was like, "Oh, you see Hellboy?" You're like, "What?"
it's just like, motherfucker.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, from this point onwards, the universe just gets bigger, and the mouse acquires Marvel. So there's that. But yeah, honestly, going back to this movie, I had fun watching it. Like, I thought I would not like it, but like watching it again, I'm like, you know what? This is fun.
Yeah, honest, yeah. Yeah, go on with your reading.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys first. What would you rate this movie?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna think the same thing. Where like, as I rewatched this, I was kind of like, ugh, I have to rewatch the Avengers because I remember the Avengers didn't really age so well. But when I rewatched it, the reason why I thought of it was because I didn't watch it from the start. If you don't watch the Avengers from the start, it'll be a snooze, in my opinion. Cause I remember watching this in HBO. It'll be on, but it's already in the middle, and you're kind of like a baby trying to hold its head up. And I found it really boring. And I was like, wow, why did I love this back in 2012? But as I rewatched, I was like, holy shit, it's actually pretty good if you watch it all the way through. As I remember, I was like, all right, that's great. So I will give this one a 7.5. Not best Avengers movie, but like it's
Yeah.
better than the rest.
I just made the mistake of like, I want to watch the second Avengers movie. I'm like, oh, right. Like, the only thing I like about the second one is like strings. That's about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, part of the strength of this one is the rewatchability, and if you want to see the humble origins of the Avengers, this is where to start. And it's nice to see where the character arcs begin and continue, and then until Endgame, they just keep on going. But yeah, I'll also give this a 7 out of 10. I like this movie.
Yeah. Not as bad as I remember.
This movie is. You don't think about it. Like, if you really think about how this story went about, it was really boring. Like, it was a lot of like chicken head desperately trying to get it together.
Yep.
Yeah.
The end. But before that, the plot moves super fucking slow.
Yes.
Hmm.
So, when you think about it, the Avengers was kind of boring, but this is just the first time we've experienced something like this.
Yeah.
It's like being in your first decent relationship after being in like the worst toxic.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's not necessarily a bad, but coming from the bottom of the barrel, anything is better. This is also about a 7 to me. It's not that great. It's not as great as people remember. But it's a passable superhero film.
Yeah.
Especially today.
And yeah.
Passable.
And like, since we talked about 2012's probably most overrated movie, well, the next one will be about 2012's most underrated movie in terms of superheroes. So stay tuned from that.
Mhm.
But yeah, that has been our video for the Avengers. What do you guys think about it? What was your experience like watching this movie for the first time? Please tell us down below. Uh, you can find us at Facebook at facebook.com/geeks and degenerates. We react to trailers, we stream video games, and we do a couple of live streams from here to there. That's not video games centric. We talked about our origin story and our 1 year anniversary of the ups and downs of content making. But individually, you can find me at Yandalphus1995 on IG and Twitter. How about you guys?
You can find me at JobGOM on Instagram. It is my account.
You can catch me on facebook.com/slurpmedia, SLURRP media. On Facebook, I stream video games there a lot, along with my buddies. Ina, who's been here, is also on there. So, if you want to catch our brand of chaos, it's right there. On Instagram, for some reason, it's at Seb the Harmacist. It's spelled without the P, which changes the meaning drastically. On Twitter, at SebSoriano835.
But yeah, um, before we end officially, like I'll be honest with you guys, this is our first time recording an episode for the Avengers, so I've saved the best bits, and you'll see them after we end. So stay tuned for that if you want to hear our best jokes from that previous recording. So because it's wasted, I don't want to waste it. But yeah,
Yeah, it just didn't pick up Enzo's audio.
yeah.
And this man owes me dinner.
Yeah,
So,
I owe
This
you
is like
one.
a third take.
like, you could see this man rushing it on our second take. It was like, okay.
But yeah, stay tuned for that. But please remember to stay safe, wear a mask, social distance, and get vaccinated if you can. Get your booster for fuck's sake already. We're almost at the end, folks. But yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Here's some bloopers.
Fuck you, Enzo, for making me feel old. The fact that it was 10 years ago. Ah, okay.
Boy, I am so much older than you.
I know, but
You shut your face. Alright? If you feel old.
Oh no, he didn't have a movie.
Incredible Hulk.
That's why.
Incredible Hulk had a movie.
Oh right, Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk is in the MCU.
Look, they keep changing the actor. I forgot.
They changed the actor once.
What are you talking about?
No, Banner is not in the MCU.
I know, but like I thought it was like, oh, we're making Hulk. Oh, we'll scrap that. We'll make him again. I'll scrap that. We're making him again. I forgot that he was part of it.
This isn't the first time I've encountered the Avengers in a film.
1993.
Shut the fuck up. You know what? This is now a review about the 1998 Sean Connery movie, The Avengers.
I didn't watch it.
No. You've done this twice. Enzo, it's a different movie now. We're not talking about Marvel Avengers.
I remember watching this, and like when we got like Captain America, everybody's like, "Wow!" Oh, everybody. But when Thor came in, he was on top of the fucking jet. You just hear all the girls go. "Ah!" I'm like, oh, okay, I see where they're playing it.
We're including this in the video.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
So Enzo left the chair because he doesn't care about you or the content. He's never cared.
Unprofessional.
Yes. He is lazy, incompetent. He is not the person to handle Geeks and Degenerates at all. And he should be ashamed himself forever.
I work every day.
Yeah, I love the Avengers.
Yeah, dude. Like, I love the whole fucking dynamic between Banner and Tony.
You got a condition, son. No fucking shit. You fucking dinosaur. He punches it, right? And then it all just like accordions over.
Yeah.
And then crashes on the other side. I'm just imagining the civilian going like, oh my god, it's the oh my god. Alright, you go there. I want a perimeter.
Yeah.
God
That
damn
shield
it.
is sharp?
Did he just stab a person with a shield? That's literally the opposite of what you do with a shield. Okay, he's the boss, I guess. Alright, you go there. Jesus fucking Christ, there's something wrong with this guy.
Yeah, but you know that there's a threshold to pain. Like, push it, he can die.
I mean, all of them could.
Right? Yeah, yeah. But like, they're
Like-
trying to disprove, like, oh, can Thor actually die? Can Loki actually die? They proved it in Endgame, but like, yeah.
Shit. It's like I need to put this nuke in the portal before New York turns into Nuke York.